This is another Allis B that I picked up at an auction, and it had been sitting for quite a few years. The rear tires are actually in pretty good shape, and you can see where there's a wasp or bug nest or something in there. I had checked the rims out, they weren't rusted out. It's got I don't know if it's a power steering pump or a plow pump from an early snow plow. It's not hooked up though. There's the control valve for the front lift. See, this tire's in pretty good shape too. Has a belly mower. They all turn. The plow lift, Western Products, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There was no plow with it though. This rim's rusted out. It was parked under some pine trees. It was a pretty thick canopy. The muffler was laying on the seat and there was nothing covering the manifold. And before they sold it, they had dragged it down from where it was, and the other tire over there, you could see where it wasn't turning because it left a big rut. And then when we looked at it before the auction, we couldn't turn the motor over with the fan blade because the blade would just slip on the belt. So I ended up with the high bid, $225. And that was assuming that the motor was froze and then possibly the right rear wheel was froze. But the next day when I went back to load it up, the left wheel broke free and it rolled onto the trailer pretty easily. So that worked out good. I set up this temporary tank because I don't know if you can see in here, but the cap's on real tight right now, but it's pretty gunky looking under the tank. Then I took the sediment bowl off. I have that in the shed. That had a lot of varnish from the old gas. And I bought it last Saturday. Today's Sunday, so I've had it 8 days. And yesterday I got a little ambitious, so I put the PTO in gear, put a pipe wrench on here, this pulley, and I worked it a little bit and the motor turned over. So I tried putting a battery in it, but it wouldn't turn over or nothing. Starter wouldn't even make a click or anything. So I had unloaded it towards the back of the property, and I hooked up the truck in a tow strap and dragged it up here, and I put it in third gear and let the clutch out, and it blew a lot of water out of the exhaust. There was quite a bit. I don't know if you can see the little black specks, but when I got it up by the shed, I pulled the plugs out, turned it over. Only one plug was sparking, but the other three were real wet, so I cleaned them off and wire brushed them, and got it to where all of them would spark. Yeah, there's still some gas in there. And after I put them in, I hit the starter because the starter started working for some reason. Alrighty, here we go. Got it neutral, throttle. That's pretty good. See any bubbles in the water? You can hear the thing actually runs really good. It doesn't smoke or knock. I might try to replace the plugs though anyways, but this is just a kill button for the magneto, but it's not working. So I'll have to take that, open that up and see why it's not working, because this is the wire for the kill to the magneto. I don't know if you can see it there. That's a little different magneto than I'm used to seeing on these tractors. But in the serial number, I can't quite make it out. I don't know if it's 3200 or 32,000. I'll have to scrape that paint down some more. But the brake on this side moves a little bit. That side missing, it's probably missing all of the brake. Yeah, I can see the brake drum in there, but I don't see the brake band. So I'm assuming all of the moving parts were removed on that brake. But as you can see, it's very ugly. But for $225, pretty good buy, I think. And thanks for looking at my video of another ugly Allis-Chalmers B. Oh, and I wanted to show you one last thing. This cylinder is not the normal Allis-Chalmers B cylinder. I think that might be from like a CA, but thanks again for watching this video. I'll plan on keeping this tractor for mowing around my yard and around my property. Thanks a lot.